Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Garry's Mod, and today we're going to take a look at the Lidar Mod. So Lidar is a really cool technique. Lidar is a really cool technology that a lot of people might not know about, but of course if you have an iPhone, well guess what? You might even have a Lidar sensor on your phone. And it pretty much shoots like a 3D map of the area around you using these dots as points, and it creates an image that you can use to convert into 3D very easily. A lot of people use it for 3D modeling and stuff, especially in like VR environments. And we have it in today's video, and with these kind of experimental mods, I absolutely adore this kind of stuff, and with this kind of a mod I could not resist. This is a mini mod showcase. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing here. So first things first, this is a game mode, which means you are not going to be able to do any sandbox stuff. That includes no clip. But of course, you could also just open the console and do it the old school way. Anyway, all you're going to have is a gun, and pressing left click, you're going to shoot out a bunch of little dots all at once, and this is going to map out the area around you. In fact, I want you guys to guess which map I'm on right now. By holding left click, you'll slowly map out the environment. You can also press shift to make it wider, or control to make it more narrow, and this is going to allow you to maybe get a more concentrated set of beams in an area, like say, oh, right here. But of course, if you want to cover as much area as possible, holding shift will spread the lasers out so you get a nice idea of where you're at. And then you can press F to zoom in, and this is going to let you reach, well, further away. And then maybe all this is too slow. Well, no worries, because you can press right click and you will scan everything in front of you in immense, immaculate detail. So, if you guys couldn't tell already, yes, we're on Construct. Kind of a no-brainer considering that that's where we started on with the intro, but let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit more, and just honestly how creepy and cool this is at the same time, because you'll notice the grass textures, well, they're green dots, and that kind of helps you realize, oh, this is grass. But I think some of you might be wondering, what does the water look like? Well, you're looking at it. Yes, this is the water. And I gotta tell you guys, I get creeped out by a lot of things, including water. Even though I love water and the oceans and everything, this just kind of makes me a little bit uneasy. So for one, we gotta talk about the whole thing with, well, the fact that you can see through walls. Yes, this right here, that's a wall. And I can see through it, and it's really bizarre. But we can map out this entire interior, and then it'll start to become more and more obscure. However, it does not change the fact that we could still see through it, and that is just so trippy and cool at the same time. Let's go ahead and take a closer look again at that water, because this is something that made me, again, a little uneasy. The fact that water does not show up on this mod. But anyway, obviously with Construct, this is where the water would be, and now you can just kind of really gauge how deep this area is. So we can map out the floor. Look how deep that is. That is actually pretty alarming. I did not know the water was that deep. Now, of course, we're gonna have to face our fears and jump in. We're now in the water, and the weird thing is, it doesn't even feel like we're in water. Of course, we have the sound effects, though. Going under this thing is just even more creepy. Right click, get ready, hear this. I don't know why, that just sounds really, really creepy underwater. Anyway, we can get out of this. Unfortunately, we are slower in this game mode. I also don't remember the water going on for this long. Everything is just so weird with this mod. When you go into even the most familiar of maps, it can start to seem alien pretty quickly. Like, I'm just now kind of getting my bearings here of where we are on this map, but it still doesn't feel right to me. Something just feels completely off. Like, I'm gonna try to go into the dark room here. Okay, so I know that's that building. Oh man, this is so trippy. This is like seriously messing with my head. Alright, I think we found an entrance to somewhere. And if you guys couldn't tell, I freaking love this mod. Seriously, check this mod out. It is absolutely mind-blowing. This must be the mirror room? Yep, I'm guessing the blue indicates mirror. So we found the mirror room. Now let's go ahead and see if we can find the dark room. Okay, we either found the dark room or the light room. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and use no clip. Whoa! That scared the hell out of me. What was that? If you go outside the map, you glitch out? Oh, okay, I'm starting to get goosebumps. This is way creepier than I thought it was gonna be. I must apologize, guys. I know I probably seem stupid, but does Does the map seem weird to you guys, or is that just me? Like, I don't know why, but it's almost like everything's flipped or something. I just remember this like being over there for some reason, or I don't know. All right, we are now on a map that I dare you guys to try. We're on the maze, the big maze map. It's just amazing how having a little amount of surroundings can seriously mess with your head. At least for me. And my sense of direction was already absolutely piss poor. Alright, so let's see if I can find my way around this maze map. Now, I already have trouble. Oh, that's the water. Okay. I know where I am. That's the water side. We got a long way to go. Alright, so you guys have to hear me out here. There's no way the entrance is on this side. It's supposed to be on the other side. Okay, let's see. Is this the entrance? I knew it. The map is flipped. It has to be. Either that or I'm going crazy. That is why it was so hard to get my bearings and understand where I was, because apparently the map is flipped. But now you can explore the maze to your heart's content using Lidar. If you thought this maze was too easy, well then, here you go. Now all you need is a creepy NPC and you're set. You know what though, it's kinda easy to find your way back because you can see through the walls. This mod literally blew my mind when I first tried it out, so I had to do it ASAP. So go ahead and try this out on your favorite maps. Let me know which one was the spookiest. If you're brave enough, maybe even do the back rooms. But as always guys, leave a like, subscribe, all the links are in the description, and until next time, thanks for watching and farewell.